ClaretsTV speaking to Chelsea manager Robbie Simpson after the draw here at Farnborough. What's your thoughts looking back on that one, Robbie?
I thought it was a really good performance. We, especially coming off the back of all the effort that we went through on Saturday, to come here and play the way we did. I thought it's full credit to the boys. I thought there were moments when we were outstanding. I felt like we were in control pretty much the whole match. They had an obvious threat on the counter when they went quickly, and their first goal, it's brilliant from them. Brilliant quick goal, keeper's kick out of his hands. Really good running behind from Haddy, and a good finish. It's poor from our point of view, obviously. I thought Henry did all he could do and delayed really well, but Haddy finished it really well. The keeper's kick we can't do too much about, otherwise we'll get a booking. But to allow him to run through like that was poor from our point of view. And we always touch on that, when teams are playing on the counter-attack against us and we are playing expansively, we always touch upon how we have to be secure on the transition and either win the ball back high up the pitch, and if we can't, we have to be secure at the back. And at that moment we weren't, and it just so happened that moment was when they did it perfectly. Really, but on the main I thought we controlled the first half, and actually after they scored, for the rest of that half we were absolutely outstanding, and we didn't want the half to end. We got the equaliser deservedly. I felt like it should have been a sending off for the free kick from Odie, clean from goal. I know they had maybe a couple other people near him, but he was clean through on goal, and nobody's catching him. He's that quick, nobody's catching him. So I felt like it was a red card. I'm really pleased that we managed to score from the corner following the free kick, and I feel like we've got a shout for a penalty after that. When Charlie's hit the bar, just before Charlie's hit the bar, the ball's going in and it struck their player on the arm, and if it hadn't have struck him on the arm, it would have been a goal, and it's dropped to Ruffy, and Ruffy's then shot and hit the bar. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't give it, because they were playing advantage, but I feel like that's a penalty. And like I said, we didn't want the half to end because we were so good in that period. And we came out second half, and I thought we were in control of the game. We were definitely better on the transition when we lost it. We limited them to next to nothing. We created two really great opportunities. The obvious one is Odie's. Great save from the keeper. He had a couple of good saves actually. One early on, I think, from Jermaine as well. Great save. So the keeper's done well. Odie hasn't done a lot wrong. Maybe he could have lifted it slightly more, but. And then Freddie's right at the end. That's another great chance for us. And if one of those would have gone in, and we win 2-1, I think we're saying what a fabulous evening it's been for us, and performance and result wise. And the only thing missing was that extra goal and the result to go our way. But other than that, I'm really proud of the way we played and the dominance we showed. Like I said, particularly after the effort that we gave on Saturday. Yeah,
and even though we sort of had a lot of exertion over the last few weeks, and we sort of grew into both halves really well, didn't we? I suppose our best moments came at the end of both halves.
Yeah, it did. Like I say, we really didn't want that first half to end. We really felt like another goal was coming, and they were very relieved. They were calling for the end of the half, and then similarly at the end of the game they were calling for full time. So they'll be very happy with the draw. They'd probably feel that they maybe deserved the draw, the way they defended resolutely and carried a little bit of a threat in that first half on the counter. But we're disappointed that we haven't won the game, so I think that reflects really well on us and where we're at.
Yeah, and another tough weekend coming up. We had 2 games in 3 days with 2 playoff sides. Averley first on Saturday. They've won at Dartford tonight, so they're flying as well.
Yeah, really tough 2 games coming up. Haverley have been outstanding. You know what Scopes has done there, not just this season but last season, is amazing. They play a certain way, and it's tough to play against when you can't match that. You know, so we played really well at their place, but we know it's going to be a different game at our place. And then we follow it up with Worthing, and there's probably no other tougher game to follow it up with than Worthing. So we'll be ready. We'll regroup after tonight, have a really good training session Thursday, and go and attack those 2 home games and try and get 2 victories.
I suppose I mentioned Charlie Ruff as well, another goal, 7 away games in a row he's scored in now in the league. It's an incredible record.
Yeah, he should have had 2. Should have had 2, but he's been brilliant, you know, getting in those areas. I said it on Saturday, he finds where the ball's going to drop, you know, and he's there, right place, right time. You can't teach that really, so he's been brilliant for us in that sense, and long may that continue. But he was obviously, we singled him out there, but I thought there were a few outstanding performances tonight. You know, Finn and Henry have both now renewed their loans to the end of the season, so that's great for us. I thought Finn had another outstanding game back there at centre back alongside Dave today. He got us playing and defended stoutly, and he's just been so good for us, and he's learning all the time and getting better and better, I think.
Okay, well done on the points tonight, but we'll move on to Saturday at home at Melbourne.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.